Hey guys, Ace Magic here. So if you're like me, you are in quarantine, stuck inside your house somewhere, and for me, I am on the beautiful Sunshine Coast. It's actually kind of an ironic name because I don't know if you guys can see that there, but like look at that weather. That is not sunshine at all. But anyways, today I'll be giving you guys some tips and a little trick for a card trick and routine that I am sure a lot of you guys do and know. It is called the ambitious card routine. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically this. The spectator selects a card, right? They can sign it, they can look at it. You as a magician don't really want to look at it, but I just will here. It's the Ace of Hearts. Okay, so like I said before, they can sign it, whatever they want to do, right? You then lose their card to the middle of the pack. You can show that it's not on the top, not on the bottom, but just snap your fingers, and oh, guess what? It is on the top. So that is basically the ambitious card routine, not purpose, I guess. Yeah, I guess purpose. It's basically where the spectator's card gets lost into the deck with a snap of your fingers. It appears on the top, okay? So guys, what I did there is I did a Marlowe tilt, right? Which is just that. Just like poke out some cards, put it under there second from the top, show that it's not on the top, not on the bottom, double lift it, and it's on the top, okay? So I will be going a bit in depth on that later in this video because that is the one I will be explaining to you. But without any further ado, let's get into the tips of the ambitious card routine. So yeah, let's go. Okay guys, so the first tip I'm going to give you is make every move serve a purpose. So don't just for no random reason take their card, put it onto the top of the deck, square it up, and then just take it off again, okay? Even though I didn't do anything there, your spectator will think that you are doing something like that, right? Taking two cards off, okay? That is just something that just goes without saying throughout every single trick you have, okay? Make every move serve a purpose, okay? So now, especially for the ambitious card routine, what you need to do for most of them is get breaks, okay? Like for the Marlowe tilt, sorry that the angle wasn't the best, but what you're doing, guys, is you're taking their card, you're gonna break under the top card, basically, and then you're just putting their card under it, okay? So a little convincer that I like to do to make it look like I'm sticking it into the middle is here, whoopsies. This would be from your view. Stupid 8 of diamonds. Anyways, this would be from your view. I would be poking a couple cards out before I put it in, and now this would be from the magician's view, okay? You would be, oh, this is gonna be hard. You'd be poking a couple cards out before you just put it in there, square up the deck, and then you can show them that it's not on the top and not on the bottom, and then just do double lift, and yay, whoa, cool, it's on the top, and there I just made it very obvious that I have a double lift there. And that is something that you do not want to do without a purpose. You do not want to riffle down and be staring down the deck as you count off two cards to do your double lift, okay? And now I know that for the ambitious card routine, it does use a lot of double lifts. So I would recommend learning a different one, like the strike double lift or something, right? Like that. Or that was a double lift, by the way. Or the, I don't even know what else. The spin double lift, right? Just learn a good double lift where you don't need to be counting down cards to flip them over, okay? And now I'm aware that this angle is not that good. I did that on purpose so that you guys can see what I'm doing here, okay? But now, like I said, make every move have a purpose. This is what you do, okay? So you don't want to have them select a card. Wait until they're done looking at it. What is it? It's the 10 of clubs, okay? Wait until they're done looking at it. You don't want to do this. You don't want to wait until they're done looking at it to catch your break or whatever, right? You want to catch your break while they are looking at it, okay? Do not wait. That is the first rule. You never want to wait for your spectator to do something. That's like part of the misdirection, right? Like when you're talking to them, when you're like, okay, make sure it's a normal card, make sure there's no hidden things, right? Make sure it's completely normal. Just catch that break there, right? It's like as easy as that, okay? So now, once you've done that, make every move serve a purpose, the next tip you need to know, like the next thing you need to make sure you do in your ambitious card routine is get the spectator involved. Because like most ambitious card routines, like I know mine, they're like 34 phase ambitious card routines, right? So you do not want to do that with just you going, okay, so I take the card, I stick it into the middle. Wow, it's on the top. Okay, I'm going to take it again. And now I'm going to stick it into the middle, right? Do the Marlowe tilt. It's not on the top, it's not on the bottom. But wow, it is on top, right? You don't want to just do that like 34 times without your spectator being able to do anything. I like to start off my ambitious card routine by doing one where I just do stuff. Oh, this card's getting very wet. By doing one where I just do stuff, right? And then I do the next where they do everything. And then I do another one where I do some stuff. And then I do like the card to mouth so that it like surprises them. And then I do it for them again, like where they do stuff, right? And that's another thing. So the first tip was make every move serve a purpose. The second tip was to involve the spectator. The third tip is to do something that's not just the card jumps to the top, okay? Like one of my favorites is card to mouth, card to pocket, card in deck box, right? Whatever. Now, for the card to mouth, I'm just going to teach you guys this really quickly. You have their card, their selected card, the 9 of hearts, face up on top of the deck. You want to catch a thumb break under the top card. Just swing cut about half of it. Oh, there's my dog. Okay, anyways. Just swing cut about half of it. And you want to use this packet to flip over the 9, okay? But while you're doing this, drop off that random card, okay? So go fully over as you drop. And then just do a one-hand fan there, okay? If you guys don't know how to do this, this is basically what you do. I'm not going to go fully in-depth. Hi, Coco. That's my dog, guys, sorry. But what you want to do is you want to take your first finger, put it on the top left corner. Take your pinky finger, put it on the top right corner like this. Your thumb comes up to the top left corner, to the top right corner, and swipes over as your pinky, like, pushes down. It's very hard to do in slow motion, but that's basically like that. And then you should get a nice one-handed fan like that, okay? So then what you want to do, guys, is like this is the face-up card, okay? This is their selection, and this is where you got the thumb break. As you're flipping it over, you drop off that card there. I made that pretty obvious for you guys to see it. You do that one-handed fan. You ask them to just push it in. As you do this, bring your hand up to your mouth, put the card in it, and then once they've done that and you've like closed it all up, they'll look up and they'll be like, ah, it's in your mouth, right? They're like, ah, no, what the heck, right? So something like that, right? So and now the card to mouth routine is, again, make that move serve a purpose, okay? Make sure that when you bring this hand up to your mouth, don't just do that once. What I like to do is I like to be like scratching my nose as I'm talking, right? Or like scratch my ear as I'm talking. And then so that when I do this move, right, here we go. So I got the thumb break, got the card face up, I flip it down, I drop on that extra card, do the one-handed fan, push it in, I'm scratching my nose, and I'm like, okay, so all I want you to do is just push it in for me, okay? While they're doing that, I go up to scratch it again, put the card in my mouth. When it's in there, close it up, and yeah. So that is the tips part, and there was the trick part. It was the Marlowe tilt. I will be just giving you one more little thing on the card to mouth real quick. Because basically, so once you've got their selected card on the top, okay, it's the Jack of Clubs, and you've got this card right here with that thumb break, you swing cut or kick cut or whatever you want to call that, and then you need to make sure that when you do this move, as flipping it over, bring the right hand portion of the deck fully over, okay? You don't want to just go like that, because then they'll see that extra card hopping down into there, right? You want to bring it fully over so that you can drop that card on there. Then do that one-hand fan. Oh, guys, warning, this one-hand fan may take a bit of a while to, like, perfect. I would call it an intermediate move. Pretty easy, but kind of hard at the same time. But again, so once you've got this one-hand fan here, if you're just beginning this, you want to maybe tell them, like, just touch that card for a while and just envision your card, okay? Just envision it, and then you put the card up into your mouth as they're touching it, and say, envision it changing. As you show it to them that's not, they'll be like, huh? They'll look up, and it'll be in your mouth there, okay? So that's like a really good beginner one. Otherwise, I would recommend it, right, just having, like, this is their card, okay? Oh, the ace of spades. Just putting it up in your mouth and putting it in the very corner so that you can still talk pretty well. So that if they're, like, watching your hand very closely, they won't notice it until you have to go up and move it so that it doesn't fall out. That's happened to me a lot before. But anyways, that was the tips and tricks for the ambitious card routine. Thank you very much for watching. And have a good rest of your quarantine. So, yeah.